Welcome back to Neo. Alright, so it's day 4.
We're looking for Ryoji's.
Okay, so day 4.
Hold on, yes, Shiri?
At the time of this recording, happy Twowie Day, I guess.
Happy Twowie Day? What do you mean?
Yes, it's an anniversary.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. So yeah, Muscular Stanley's barbecue shop. Well, Taylor, you're the one who called him that.
I know, it's just that it's uncanny.
Anime Muscular Stan Lee.
See, this is the kind of guy that I would picture when voiced by Kirk Thornton rather than Shadow.
Okay.
I can't tell if that's her way of showing she likes that food or hates that food.
It's like, if she doesn't like it, you see her doing a neutral face and the glasses are white.
Yeah.
Like so.
It's like the pose she's doing is usually for when someone's either just having flames come out of their mouth because it's spicy.
Yeah. The interesting thing about show poses are it's either neutral, the face palm, or this one. So even when he does love a food, is not exactly super enthusiastic about it.
It's
Which is ironic given how he was incredibly over the top in the original game, which might lead one to wonder, is he perhaps learned from being a little too loud and brash, or does he just know he can't afford to let on too much?
That's what we'll have to say, I suppose.
Remember, Jovi, he has to keep his he's trying to stay chill this time because he doesn't want to get killed by a refrigerator again.
That, it's almost sad. For all the mad talk he had bolstering himself.
Oh yeah, competition with the noise awaiting us. Don't sweat it now, girl. I'll be fine. I don't believe I was speaking to you.
Is she gonna be okay?
Don't worry. Randa will be fine.
You're just worrying too much.
Okay, so day 4 introduces side quests. The first game had side content technically, but it was non-story side content.
Also, I noticed they got a visual effect similar to that thing from Balan Wonder World, where the level curls up and down around you, essentially.
Well, yeah. That's the sad part. Going back to the marketing aspect, but first, here I am again.
The Prince.
Check it
Not
out.
quite the purple one.
Check it out, Rindude. It's the Prince.
Good thing we see him again so soon, the pompous twat.
What's he doing? Can we scan him? Can we? Please?
Sure, just barge into... Sure.
Go ahead, Shuri.
I admit it hadn't occurred to me to read the thoughts of celebrities.
Oh no, they finally agree on something.
And
This
is
is
the
a
point.
really bad thing to agree on.
And this is the point where Rindo starts to question about his whole life.
And the people he has met and how it led to this moment.
Yeah,
Saving his life, remember he's dead.
Existence.
So his afterlife.
Go ahead, this.
Kind of feels like a violation of privacy. God, I'm not the one getting red.
Well, look.
Sucks, but I'm glad it's not me.
Look, Rindo, you're dead. These sort of times call for drastic measures. Even if that means invading a mind palace.
Indeed. Alright, so, there you go. See, you can actually check on the mental notes side quests. Every time, each individual, not every day has side quests, but when they do, it's only 3 of them. So, alright, so memories of soup. I remember most of the ingredients, but something's still missing. What could it be? Think self, about how eating it made you feel. So yeah, even after all these, even after 3 years, AG is still, the broth that was just like Sebastian used to make. A call back to the first game. To think I may never enjoy that incredible ramen again. It's like my life has lost all meaning.
Oh no,
Well,
the
you also
ramen
lost
is
your
gone.
jacket again.
Okay, so he doesn't remember the taste specifically. You know what that means. Fortunately, we happen to have someone who can help him with that. Aren't you guys even a little bit curious about this? I mean, this is the prince we're talking about. He's like the foodie king.
fully prince, I guess.
A prince and a king all at once?
There you go.
It happened again.
Tradition at this point.
If he's this obsessed with some soup, it's gotta be amazing!
And surely this soup will help us in our quest.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
I mean, look.
I'm gonna try jogging his memory.
Look,
There
if
you
moldy
go.
cheese, if moldy cheese can apparently stop a doomsday design, maybe soup can save the day.
You sure that's a good idea?
It can't hurt, right? Come on, dude. It'll be fun.
You played too much Psychonauts, didn't you, Fred?
Will it though?
This.
I won't stop you, I guess.
Sweet. Alright. So, to
You know, they
start,
say inaction is part of the problem.
I just have to imagine this totally rad ramen. Just like the kind Sebastian used to make. Whatever that means.
Rad ramen.
Dude.
Alright, here we go. There we are.
Ta-da!
Come on, think!
With that kind of crude drawing, let's see what the result is.
Alright.
Also, get it? Rindu's ability is rewind. Fred's ability is remind.
Yeah, no matter how many times I have this soup, I never tire of it. It truly is perfect. The broth uses a whole chicken, as well as a hint of pork bone.
Holy cow.
Sardines and seaweed add some depth, but the real star is the love the chef pours into every bowl.
Of course,
mean,
the secret ingredient is love.
Obviously.
That said, if it uses a whole chicken, doesn't it kind of stop being a soup and more like...
Chicken soup.
What's this? It's as if a fog enshrouding my memories has begun to lift. Seaweed and sardines in the broth add depth of flavor. But most importantly...
I gotta believe.
love.
Of course,
crossover
it always
between the
comes
world
down to...
That's what I was
Correct
missing.
the rapper.
Of course the soup wouldn't taste right without love.
Given that there are some musical elements in the attacks, maybe.
Forgive me, Sebastian.
The part of the rap anime has some aesthetic similar to this.
It seems I forgot the most crucial ingredient of them all.
I never got around to seeing that anime.
It's very weird.
Damn, that's some real passion for food right there.
Weirder than the games they're based off on?
Thought his whole stick was this passion.
Shut up.
We are just full of puns on this team.
Indeed, although one must admit the uncharacteristic enthusiasm is endearing.
No, you see, that's what he's truly like on the inside. He just buries it deep below a layer of mauve coolness.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Again, the side quests also allow for us to spend more time with these three characters to get more invested in them and just watch them just, you know, chill out and do basically, again, slice of lifey stuff, basically.
Uh-huh. Bonus points if the side quests pertain to all the characters on that spear grid.
Not just that, Joe. If you notice, okay, again, I'm not technically at this point. I'm cutting uncharted territories myself, but hold on.
You know, I feel like I did something good just now. Well, technically, yes. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
Peeking into a man's mind without his permission.
and I want to do more. Who else needs help? Fred to the rescue.
And
Worse
she
Someone
did.
get them back to help.
Go ahead, this.
The random kinds of acts of kindness are gonna have to wait. We've got a mission to complete.
Keep
But
your
hey,
hands in the
Ringo-
game.
Right you are, my guy.
If you noticed from the interaction, we also unlocked his presence in the social network,
there.
which means there you go. So the reward is it seems to be also pertaining the perks that you can get.
Let's
Again, I
unlock
love
hard
you.
mode
There
from the
it
show.
is.
There you go. The social network also serves as your bios for characters, because as you can see, there's a text bios for everybody in the game there. So he's popular known as the Prince. He got his big break several years ago due to the lifeless charm. Lately, his cool and Inui ethos has been the guys. And you get the Shibu Pay auto load. What it does is it automatically converts your money pins into actual currency.
Hey, Inui! That's one of the new emotions in Inside Out 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he voices they're simple and nostalgia. And my favorite, one of my favorites is nostalgia. The joke with the nostalgia emotion. Axion. There you go. That's a
I
pin.
bet you she'll be a main character in the third one.
If the third one goes where I think logically would have to be, yes.
But yeah, I do dig how this grid implies that we'll also start to form relations with, again, what I assume to be the producer of this game.
The
Well,
producer.
depends on how the story goes.
Oh, you
yes.
mean Shinji Hashimoto?
No. You know what I mean, like, producer in, kind of like what Megumi was.
Oh, you mean? Well, okay. Shiba's the game master. We don't know who the producer is yet. Game master and producer are not the same roles as we saw in the secret reports.
But it's okay, true. We're still relatively early, but the terms like the composer, and the producer have not been thrown yet. Not even game master, technically. If I remember correctly.
Again, I'm going best off of what information I do have, but my assumption was that Blondie is like the head of the entire game, not just like the head Reaper for this week. Essentially. That being said, granted, given the implications that some teams have already gotten prizes for winning a week or whatnot, that implies that a game actually has gone through, but they're still in said game, which does leave one to wonder, okay, what the heck truly is up with this game? Like, that is one thing that's interesting about this game, is like, there are some details that are second nature to us veterans. There are some other details that still are keeping us in the dark.
Like, I'm not gonna go into the specifics of why, but this is one of my favorite games of all time. But again, I can't go into the specifics of why already, because I would have to spoil the entire plot to explain that. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the best games Square has ever made, right up there with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. But again, that's just me. But again, I cannot properly elaborate my case until later, obviously. So
in regards to this being better than the first game, is it mainly because of the gameplay?
Not just the gameplay is more accessible. The plot, in my opinion, has more meat to it, even because of the higher characters and the higher roster of characters. Some issues that some people could potentially have, like what Teo had with the way they handle Shiki in the first game, are not present in this one. You're not going to have a situation like that in this game. So the game is overall just tighter, much tighter. Like, and it has everything that was great about the first game, while potentially fixing any possible issues you might have had with the first one.
Which is what a sequel should ideally do. So good stuff.
Kondo and Nomura took a very "if it ain't broken, don't fix it" approach with this sequel. Like, everything that worked in the first game is here pretty much untouched. Like, even the fixed camera. Like, you'd think they would make the camera more traditional, right? Like what we typically have in games now. But Kondo really likes having full control of the camera at all times to show you how cool and awesome Shibuya looks. So.
And again, they literally have the buildings bend around.
Also, the name of this store. Also, the name of this store is Simple and Clean.
Simple and Clean Shepherd House.
That's a Kingdom Hearts reference, Lips, by the way.
Okay, honestly, Simple and Clean is one of those references that I think even like non-fans know of, because it's like one of the most quoted songs.
I mean, unless you're actually Japanese.
In which case,
my guess is
Hikari.
Yeah, my guess is the Japanese script calls it Ikari, and they just we'll put it as Simple and Clean because that's the English name of the song.
Probably.
And I'll give them
American casual. Actually, that does remind me. It was something I was going to mention in the previous part, but might as well use this time. It's the two ways, Japan tends to see tourism. On one hand, it's basically one of the major things that fuel the economy for very obvious reasons, geographically, and resource distribution. So, of course, the industry will cover towards that, particularly also Shibuya, with having these many souvenir, type of places, and having many events, sponsors that will try to attract tourism of all, ages. But there is a considerable amount of the population which tends to not necessarily hate, but tend to get a bit annoyed by how tourists act, particularly also by the fact that a lot of tourists seems to be very prone to just be very loud and annoying, potentially, which can disrupt a bit of life. This has been taken into account in different occasions, but first of all, I think there's dialogue first.
It's our guy, Yoji's little helper.
He's on fire!
Did you want to say something, Shiroi?
I can wait till the dialogue's over.
Okay. Something definitely feels off about him.
Let's see what's on his mind.
Oh, now
Oh, so now you're okay with seeing what's on his mind, Rindo.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's not my mind, so you know.
And I've had it up to here with Ryoji. I know I should just turn off my brain and do whatever he asks. But this is ridiculous! What are these puzzles even for? Picarats! Why do I have to be the one to set them up?
This is the new puzzle guy behind the new like.
No, you see, this is the guy who sets up all the puzzles in every Layton game. He hates his job. Just thinking about it is pissing me off. It would piss me even more off if somebody's looking into my mind about it.
Sorry, 1 second. That diatribe left little room for doubt. I am certain this is him.
Wow, what did Kirihito do to him?
You killed his cat.
Too many puzzles.
Yeah,
I have
but
to
listen,
stay
if it
awake,
was
so you gotta
Hino,
stay awake too.
listen, if it was Hino, he either killed the parental figure or the cat.
Or
Yeesh.
both.
Yeesh. Bit of a downer, isn't he?
Or both. Yeah, he is actually.
Like an up, dude. It's only a job.
Easy for you.
More than chill out.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a child who has never had to take a job.
Well, to be fair, Rendo himself even said that, basically. Yeah. Go ahead,
The air
Shiroi.
about him indicates some evil is at work within.
No. That's just the feeling of every retail worker, honey. They have to put up with a lot, and it is amazing that they do not
Is it
snap.
true that Walmart forces you to do a dance in the morning or something?
I do not know if that's true, though I have heard quite a few horror stories about working in Walmart.
What?
Yeah, I'm just with Rind on this.
I have entered the minds of many others.
Oh, so that's right, you can do it too. Again, that's how you
To
killed
death.
us.
Why?
Yeah. Remember, she explained that when she first came into the UG, she started hearing people's thoughts all along, and she started mindlessly going into people's minds, and she almost went insane, which is why she killed us. So,
How many people have you killed, girl?
go ahead, Shiroi, please.
Including some similar to this individual.
I don't know, Jova, how many loaves of bread have you eaten in your life?
Go ahead.
Good God, she did the Jean Grey special.
Something sinister resides inside.
Oh, like, an evil resident within?
Yes, sure.
Biohazard.
Yeah, that sounds like a biohazard.
Debs?
Sorry, YouTube fucked up on me. Can you do time real quick?
Go to 1930.
Something sinister.
It is not dissimilar
1931.
to the noise.
Oh, I'm sorry, what did you say, Debs?
1931.
Sure. Hang on.
Hang on.
Sure, go ahead.
Could that be the noise problem Suzukichi was talking about?
Oh, dang. Maybe. But was that something we can help with? Go ahead.
Considering what Nagi did in my mind just. The fact that she can hold her own against the noise. What if we had Nagi use her powers?
Brilliant! We'll have her kill him too!
It's for tutorial purposes.
She can get into his mind. Maybe she can erase the noise that's taken root.
Yeah, the plan is actually to just erase the noise inside, not kill him.
Intriguing. And I would be doing this alone?
I'm sure there's a fun little
Do you have any other
gameplay.
ideas?
I'm sure there's a fun little gameplay mechanic to help make it easier for you.
Also, damn, relegated to tutorial fodder. There's nothing sadder.
No. It's this also will help Nagi in the
Now
long
you
run.
sync up first.
Exactly.
Minamoto.
Balance the equation of your bodies and minds, and your power will increase exponentially.
The professor's right.
Lord Tomonami.
Sparkle.
No, sure. Shira, can you say it the way with that line that I showed you?
Oh god, no! Listen, okay, I drink a lot of tea, but I don't. I'm not able to recreate the sound of a kettle.
Okay.
Your points of view might even converge.
I will do my best. Does she say it again?
Eventually, yes.
I will attempt.
Okay. I'm not asking for a perfect recreation. I'm asking for you to just give it your best shot.
Yeah,
you
no,
just have to
I'll try that.
Otherwise, you're stuck playing with those third-rate Reapers, and who knows what that will entail.
You were able to go that time I had you play the mailer from the crossover.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you could.
possibly.
Yeah, just do that basically.
Now there's a variable allowed to solve for.
Oh ho ho! My, we're learning more about you, are we, Minamimoto?
Bye!
I don't know how to make a multiple funk town or whatever, so maybe we should just get back to the mission.
I don't know. I guess we could try thinking up, was it?
And as and if Neku was here, he would say, "And that's where this all goes to hell."
Hey, Nagi,
Yeah.
how do you get into people's minds?
Well, I first perform an initial observation of my intended target.
Ah, so the Ace Attorney method, got it.
Basically.
Okay,
Well, in this case, it would be Apollo's ability with the
I
bracelet.
see the target.
Well, I guess Phoenix technically does look into people's minds with the Magatama.
So you scan them.
Essentially.
Then a portal into their mind appears before me.
And you just walk right in.
Also, something about being an edgelord, but we won't worry about that.
Ah, there it is.
So she's Professor X's other sister then.
Oh god.
I never
Oh
had that happen.
dear.
Trust me, Dweebs, the version of the movie is much neutered.
At
I
which point I
figured.
simply let myself in. Gonna
Yeah, damn, that
scooch
was
on
right
into your
15.
brain.
Almost sounds like breaking and entering.
Yeah, I was going to
Ah,
mention, it's
you
just
think.
don't mind if I do.
Well, it's only illegal if I get caught.
What if they both scanned at the same time? I wonder if that counts as syncing up.
To be fair, we're about to clear his mind of his troubles that are consuming him, so I still count this as a good deed.
I mean, yeah, and look, like I said, unfortunately, this game does call for drastic measures to be taken if, you know, you want to.
Oh, I get it. Actually, not really, but it sounds promising.
Just go with the flow, Fret. Go with the flow.
Okay.
Or I guess, like Yu-Gi-Oh's XL puts it, you're feeling the flow.
Oh.
What was the
Still-
what was the
that's still a
Japanese?
better catch.
Yeah, what was the
Pop
Japan
flying.
that pop flying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Shuri. Top left.
That said, I must warn you.
My
Uh-oh.
powers come with a price.
You'll need to give me
Your
your souls.
Damn it.
Dude, I was gonna say, the more I use them, the closer I am to
Go ahead.
death.
People's minds are not a pleasant place to be.
Wow, really? I don't need you to tell me that, Nagi.
Only normal things go on up there.
Especially the intrusive thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and having someone barge into your brain isn't great either.
Good. Killed his ass.
Anyway, let's just give it a shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for an American localization, barge, that threw things earlier. Are you sure this guy isn't British in disguise?
No, Matt Ford is American.
Dive?
Like jumping into a pool, a big brain pool.
You really
See,
need
of course
to.
he,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
of course he thinks
Right.
it's that easy. There's not a
Just
thought
like
between
that.
his ears.
There is Shiroi. He's just simple-minded. Anyway, Nagi can enter people's minds and peer into their thoughts and exercise the noise that haunts them. Press X near a possessed person to dive inside their mind, depending on your performance. You can earn multiple rewards as long as your difficulty is set to normal or higher. It's important to remember, Shiroi, that Frat is not meant to be Beat 2.0. Yes, he's simple-minded, but he's not an idiot. We've even seen this, how he actually did question Rindo suddenly wanting to get the pin for no seemingly reason. He supported the decision for reasons that, and there's even reasons for that I can't say yet, but it's important to remember that Fred is not Beat 2.0. He's not specifically meant to be an idiot. He's simple-minded, again, in the same way that Glenn is. From Ever Crisis, right?
I argue Fred is more careless, or rather than just having just idiocy.
I
Pretty
mean no
much.
thoughts between those ears in the most positive way I can.
Okay. So when you get down
All right.
to
So when you dive is, you can either dive inside because the game gives you the recommended level that you should be in. That being said, the whole recommended level thing is a bit, it's not exactly super, because again, yes, remember, the only thing you get from leveling up with XP is increasing your HP. In order to increase your stats, you have to get clothes and eat, and as well, and obviously the strength of your pins is also more important than HP. So don't pay too much attention to the recommended level that the game gives you. As long as you've been grinding, as long as you've been eating regularly, and you've been getting, fighting in hard mode with lower levels to get more pins, you should be fine. Go on.
It does seem a bit weird to do, since people who like to grind ahead so that they're the best.
Well,
that
from what I remember, don't specific clothes require a minimal level stat that can, be attached to the level that you have.
Only for the special ability of set clothes. You still get the stat boosts regardless of the style stat.
So assuming you're doing this on a regular save file, you're more or less capped at certain stats with the equipment you can get, it seems.
No, well, okay, you can just go and get more equipment. And again, like I said, you can always just grind, because remember, the way it works is, in order to get more base stats, you eat. That's the best way of getting stats. You get full eventually, and it means you can eat more, but again, you just fight a few battles to decrease your fullness. So basically, it still boils down to grinding, basically. So basically, if you're under-leveled for whatever reason, again, this is an RPG, you know what you're supposed to do, grind.
Okay, so I get it. It's more indirect grinding, wherein you're more grinding for cash and resources so that you can spend those to increase your stats.
Basically, yeah. Like I
Anyway,
said, the primary idea. Remember, the first game was like this too. Like you increase your stats by clothing and eating, and leveling up with XP only increases your HP. The main reason for that is to give the equipment and the eating a purpose, obviously.
I feel like in the original game it felt more straightforward, but
Not really. It's the same
it
thing.
works. Oh my god, it is like Persona 5. Red
Yeah,
color
this
scheme
is
and
very
everything
Persona.
inside
Okay,
the
so Nagi's dives work like a chain reduction battle, and you'll notice in the top right corner. See, it's not so much about level; it's more about having good pins and good stats with your equipment and shit, and as well as eating. If I remember correctly, it was around this time that I took some time in between recordings to grind a bit, but I don't remember which part it was. It was either before this part or after. I think it was before this part. Yeah, now that I think about it. Basically, there's the top right corner timer is for your reward. Like if you manage to complete this battle in a good amount of time, you'll get a better reward depending on it. That being said, there you go. See, I managed to go a good time, meaning yeah. I expected nothing less as well, Nagi. Go on.
Oh,
So
no,
to put-
but I'll wait until after you explain this. It's fine.
Well, actually,
So to put this-
Jova wants to say something. Go ahead.
Oh, I
So
didn't hear Jova. Sorry, Jova.
So to put this into inside-out terms, Nagi would essentially be a cleaning maid service for
Basically,
people's
yeah.
lawns when you get down to it.
Go ahead, Jova.
Maybe I could strike out on my own. I don't need Ryoshi. In fact, I never needed him. I quit! I knew he'd be trouble the minute he made me solve a bunch of riddles just to get his number. Edward Nigma, what are you doing here in Japan?
Gotham was on to him.
I suddenly feel like all my worries just disappeared. Yeah, forget the stupid job. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
I'm out of here.
Time to treat myself to a nice meal with the money I have. From my job. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you quit. Damn it.
Oops,
Oh, sorry. I think he dropped something. Go ahead, Shuri.
Litterers will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Nagi, that may be there to help you.
They're punishable by death.
I love Nagi's green bows
Ribbon?
on ribbons on each of the sides of her head.
Yeah.
Cute. Oh my god, she's dressed like both an Inkling and Futaba, although Futaba really was just always an orange-haired Inkling from the get-go.
I saw cute art of her and Futaba today as well.
Yes.
But wait, what if we hear it?
It's a letter.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's in Splatoon script.
Beautiful.
Go ahead, Shuri.
Rita Ryoji, handyman for hire?
Yes. Go ahead, Shuri. You wanted to say something?
No, I just wanted to circle back around to something Tia said because there was an opportunity for me to mention it in the last part as well, but like stuff happened. But like tourism has become such an issue in Japan where people have misbehaved so much that they're now banned from specific districts
Yeah.
and restaurants now because like people can't behave themselves somehow.
There was the infamous incident with Logan Paul, just for one example.
All right.
And also with geishas
Yeah.
more recently.
All right. Recap. There's a flyer for his services. Go on, Shuri.
No job turned down, no matter the size or complexity.
Or the insanity.
Hey, go to the sun. Go and fetch me something from the sun.
This is giving Kim Possible's bio.
She can do anything.
Carry on.
Serious inquiries only. New clients will be vetted.
Does Sirius involve resurrecting the dead? Because I'll pay for that.
Go ahead, Shuri.
If interested, call via the phone booth by Tower Records?
Yes.
Oh, they can
Phone
just
booth.
flat out say that.
Tower record.
Wait. Phone booth?
Oh, it's
What's a phone booth
it's-
in this day and age?
Is Tower Records copyrighted? Because I know it's a place in Shibuya. Because we see it in English in the first game.
It's a chain, so I was wondering if they could even say that.
Maybe it's one of the
But no.
maybe it's one of the sponsors. I don't know.
Potentially.
Possibly, yeah.
Are phone booths
Oh.
still? Oh, there you go. Are phone booths still a thing? I've never even. That was shit. There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
again, well, not as like I don't know the situation in Japan, but I can
In
tell
Japan,
you, well,
yeah.
not as common as before. They are still present here in my country.
Apparently, Japan still has them. I guess.
Like if Superman had to change here, he could do it.
Go ahead,
We
Shiva.
technically... Oh, God.
Our number can be found by solving the puzzles scattered throughout Shibuya.
All right.
Jason, did you drop this?
All right. We had an Ace Attorney day in the first game. Today we have a Layton day.
Also, isn't that going to kind of hurt your business if people can't solve your riddles to,
Shut up. It's
call
fun.
you?
Shut up. It's fun this way.
Fun doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately. If it did, the world would be a much happier
ahead, Shirley.
place.
Oh. Q1. Sinful Ramen.
Sinful ramen.
Ramen of sin.
I mean, there are some wacky ramen flavors.
Go on. Q2.
God.
2. Backstreet Refreshments?
Those are probably
Oh my.
illegal. Moonshine and illegal.
Sinful ramen and backstreet. Oh my god, it's drugs. It's ramen made out of drugs.
Ramen
Linda,
junk.
what was in that ramen you gave me?
Everything!
Carry on.
A hole in the crossing.
Oh, a glory hole?
A Q3 is a hole in
What
the
are,
crossing.
what are these clues?
These are no, they're actual clues, really.
Dick Layton wrote them. That's the ad title.
Yeah, Dick Layton definitely wrote these.
Dick Layton running a smuggling operation of drugged ramen.
In universe, it was.
Dick
glory holes.
Layton's acting career kind of fell off
What's the fourth one?
after he quit the
Q4,
series. So
a
this is
dog's backside.
Oh, well, she went
Oh
think
my
of
God.
yeah, Achiko, obviously.
so this is what he's reduced to.
That one's easy, Achiko. Just go to the back of Achiko's statue. Again, I've played plenty of 2 to know this, so
But anyway, I'm guessing that these are the locations of the riddles that we need to
Yes.
find.
a hole in the crossing.
another-
Think about Joe. Go on.
Q5, a yellow building's entrance.
What building we know in Shibuya that's yellow? Tower Records. See, like if it,
It is very yellow, yes, as someone who's seen one.
so basically, again, it's if you're familiar with the first game, like we are, you should already have a basic idea of some of these. Like a hole in the crossing. Okay, where would you find a hole in? Go ahead.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Q6, a haven covered in green.
A haven covered in
Holy
green.
cow! You know, would it really have hurt you to just leave a phone number?
It's more
Yes.
fun this way, Jova. Shut up.
We gotta give
Yes.
we gotta give the players some kind of puzzle / challenge to do. So
I'm
You
sure
can't just
every
give us the information.
I'm sure every customer loves hiking all over Shibuya just to get the contact information.
Oh, I didn't know it moved. End of list.
Oh, what? They didn't want to go all the way to 10?
So we have to solve his puzzles to prove himself to him, I guess.
Solve my maze, Superman.
go ahead, Thierry.
It strikes me as overtly cautious to put prospective customers through such trials.
I just wanted to request a new dealership on my insurance. If I don't get this help, I'm gonna lose the house and the orphanage.
Seriously, I didn't think it'd be such a pain in the ass just trying to meet him.
What kind of business structure has this guy got?
No way, this. When we meet him, you'll see exactly that this guy is not exactly the best businessman.
For real.
Yeah, trust
Oh my
me.
god, it's Makoto, isn't
We need
it?
to enter the shop.
No,
people.
no. His name is Ryoji, so it can't be Makoto. Well, at least we're getting somewhere
Makoto
thanks
under a
to
pseudonym.
at least we're getting somewhere thanks to Nagi's reading. But man, that was one heck of a trip. The diving, he means.
Mm-hmm.
Is it always so volatile?
Nah, yours was actually pretty easy.
More or less.
So wait, was she fighting noise when she was killing
Yes.
Rindu?
Well, like I said, Jova, it's like if you see how the diving works and you think back to why she was going nuts at the beginning of at day 3, you start to realize, okay, so this is how she went nuts, basically, because it was happening all the time. It worked though,
True, yeah.
and the game is actually going to explain later why now it's working better, but you'll see. Go ahead.
So this is Nagi's true power.
I can easily imagine it's also a case of letting yourself go by the ecstasy of it.
It's a lot
Yes.
different from ours, that's for
A trip in multiple ways, indeed.
Yeah, all right. Let's see what Swallow's up to.
one mystery after another. Doesn't look like I'll be quitting anytime soon. Morning, Swallow.
Hey, Dragon. Busy day yesterday?
You know, dying.
You have no idea. Yeah, kinda. Dealing with a newcomer.
She's the one
Oh.
who killed me.
Oh, that's always exciting, smiley face.
Yes.
You don't sound excited though, frowny face.
I don't know how I sound. The special ability is really great, but she's kind of weird.
Oh, don't be so judgmental. All she does is fawn over a boy.
Not really sure what to make of her.
You seem to attract weirdos.
This is part of that new game you're playing, right?
Yeah, my life.
Well, kinda.
Is your party already full?
Well,
Can't hurt to keep them on board if you've got room.
Yeah, grind with them. Let them grow with experience.
Plus, special abilities are always good to have, smiley face. I mean...
Yeah, maybe you're right. I should give her a chance.
Again, you're going above and beyond forgiving someone who killed you, so
Come
good
on,
job.
Ren dude! Let's go track down those digits!
Do you mind?
Stop being on your phone all the time, Ren dude!
Alright.
Just pulling him by the ear.
And we got the Shogun Void pin. That was quite an exhilarating experience. Dang, now girl, look at you wiping out noise. I don't believe I was speaking to you.
Well, looks like she can fend for herself at least. That's a relief.
She was just mad because he used her name as a pun again.
Yep.
Of course.
Look for some... Yeah, look for all this stuff.
It's his endearing character trait.
Alright, let me see. Again, there's a lot I want to say, but I can't. Okay, so this is what it does. It creates a tripwire. Cast a chain at your target, high chance of chaining any foe struck. The beat drop is when you strike again when the enemy is bound by chains. So there you go. Reboot time is 21 seconds, blah blah blah, blah, blah. You can sell for fun. Okay. It's part of the Ryugu brand, which focuses a lot on ancient samurai, like...
Of course, Reina branched over after she went to Inamizawa.
No new graffiti, so I guess that's about it. Alright everybody, in the next part we start our latent questing and start solving some puzzles. So see you then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fun awaits.